All right, April 25th, it's a big day. Everybody's been waiting for the announcement. We have purchased the house. So this is the house. It's 2,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a large living room area, dining room, and a 2-car garage. Lisa and I were fortunate enough to work things out with the owner, and now we own the house that overlooks the farm property. Structurally, the house is in pretty good condition. A couple of things here and there we'll need to attend to. The primary focus right now is cosmetics, replacing the flooring, painting rooms, updating the kitchen, just basic remodeling and updating of the structure inside and out. So when we took over, naturally we started with some yard work. We had to get the yard kind of squared away, under control. Nothing big, just some mowing and some flowers, things like that. So one of the first and easiest things to do was to attack the front door. We put a fresh coat of white paint on the inside and the outside. We hung some new lights. We changed the storm door a little bit. And it really just changed the overall presentation of the front of the house. In fact, it's been one of Lisa's favorite changes that we've done so far. We also replaced a light near the garages to match this as well. So we still have a lot of work to do out here. I want to power wash the stones, get them all cleaned up. There's some algae, there's some black on there, but a good power washing will take care of that. And Lisa's already planted some marigolds and some lilies in the front box there, so within a week or two we should see some things popping up out front just with a little bit of color. So once we finished outside, it was time to attack the inside. We started by removing some window treatments that had been specially designed for the house in 1990, but it was definitely time to update that. Unfortunately, it made a pretty sizable mess near the windows. There were a lot of screws involved, but that's not a hard patch job to do. You'll notice the carpet in this image as well, just a little bit there. But basically, we just wanted to get the windows open and see what we were working with in terms of getting that all cleaned up. So next, it was time to start attacking the pink. There's a lot of pink in this house. Pink outlets, pink vents, pink everything you can imagine. So we started by getting some primer and touching up the walls in anticipation of repainting them. We spent a lot of time doing the trim. We put 2 coats of semi-gloss white on all of the trim, and as you can see here, it totally changed the room, and we haven't even painted yet. We hope to paint here in the next week or so. Spent a lot of time on the trim, just getting that right. There's a lot of caulking that needs to be done, a couple of areas that are going to need some attention. We had a window company come out on this day as well, and they're going to be working on a quote for some new windows. As you might see, some of the seals on these windows are cracked, so it's time to replace those. So spent a lot of time just touching this area up. It's the only room we've been able to paint so far, but it made a huge difference. And you'll also notice in this shot, there's no carpet. We spent some time removing the carpet from the living room area. The subfloor looks fantastic. There's no water damage, nothing to really worry about there. So it was very good news from that standpoint. So basically, we've tried to focus on these front 2 rooms and the dining room. We haven't worried about the back half of the house just yet, but just trying to get this ready. Another little bit of sanding here, and we'll be ready to start painting. There's some repairs to be done on the ceiling, but we're basically ready to go. So next up is the dining room. There's a textured wallpaper on the walls, and we've already started stripping all of that off. Lisa has focused all of her attention on this room, and she spent 3 days straight of scraping wallpaper, taking all of that down so we can get it ready for painting. The next thing we'll do is fill the cracks with some primer, put a pretty good coat of primer on there, and we should be able to paint this pretty soon. The fireplace was also painted pink. We anticipate painting that in kind of a light gray color. I think with the walls being white, with having black lighting and black trim, a light gray fireplace will look really nice. And then we'll start working on the kitchen. A lot of dark colors in here. We'll probably paint the cabinets. Kitchen countertops are in pretty good shape. So in just a few short days, we've done a lot of work, but we're doing this work because of the views that we get from this property, both out the front window as well as the back, which you've seen before. That overlooks our farm property that we've been working on, mowing things down, taking care of the autumn olives. All of that work that's been done is for that view. It's just absolutely beautiful up here. And with all of that said, we're going to change the name from Vista del Cielo to the Old McDonald Farm. We purchased this from the McDonald's, and we thought that was kind of a fun tribute to them, but also a name that people may be able to work with and recognize a little more readily. So from this point forward, we will be known as the Old McDonald Farm. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have a lot more content coming. We will film a little better than we've been doing. We've just been so busy working that filming for YouTube was the last thing on our minds. So we'll get back on track with some videos and we'll take you along for the ride. Have a great day.